Loving Celine Dion is about more than the music. Here's what she means to us. As I Am, Celine Dion hit screens, we asked fans why the Canadian legend touches us so deeply. When Annette Zuk went to see Celine Dion perform in Vegas, she knew she'd have a great time. What she didn't anticipate was the tears. The moment the lights went down and the curtain went up, I started crying, says Zuk. I was unexpectedly emotional about it. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and click on the notification bell to remain updated. Zuk got into Dion's music as a young adult, catching up on the North American pop music she'd missed growing up in an immigrant household. I associate her with happy moments in my life, says Zuk, who set her wedding video to Because You Love Me. When I listen to her music, I feel joy. I feel emotional, but not in a bad way. I'm moved in a good way, with feelings that I want to be stirred up. When you need a good cry, but you're not sad, that's when you pull out your Celine. Dion's own emotional response to the struggle she's encountered is inspiring to many. Since her husband's passing from cancer, she has displayed a remarkable authenticity in her performances and interviews, says Curtis Bagan, who discovered her music when his sister bought the album The Color of My Love in 1993. Like most fans, he's found it heart-wrenching to learn about Dion's health struggles. He wept when he watched the trailer for I Am, Celine Dion, the new documentary landing on Prime on June 25 about her diagnosis with stiff person syndrome, a rare disorder that causes muscle spasms and rigidity in the torso and limbs, affecting her ability to sing. Can you imagine having everything that forms your identity potentially taken away from you? It's my nightmare, says Bagan. Many of us have had that moment in our lives where we question, why me? Haven't I been through enough already? This feels like one of those moments. For people who really love Dion and they are legion, there's so much more to the fandom than the chills you get when she hits the famously long, high F and All By Myself. It's really personal. We can all appreciate that she has this big, powerhouse voice, but what I really love about her is her energy and her personality, says Ashley Seal. She was authentic long before that became a buzzword. I can't think of another celebrity that I feel so close to because she gives so much of herself, not just in a privacy sense, but in a way that you feel like you're hanging out with her when you're listening to her music or in an interview. A self-described Chum FM kid, Seal came to love Dion driving around in the backseat of her mom's car in the suburbs in the early 2000s, when her songs were a fixture on the GTA soft pop station. As she grew up, Dion's approach to fame and fortune struck a chord. She's so successful by every measure, she's powerful in that sense and so competent, but she seems to have such fun doing it, Seal says. As a woman, that's refreshing because we're fighting tooth and nail to move up, but to see her just in her joy is inspiring. Celine Dion performing The Show Must Go On at the 2016 Billboard Music Awards in Las Vegas, 4 months after her husband passed away. Photo, Chris Pizzolo. It's a certain French-Canadian combination of grit and goofball that endears Caitlin Kenny to Dion. Through all of life's destabilizing highs and lows, it's Dion's ability to connect with the emotion but find positivity and humor that resonates most. She's always stayed so true to who she is, a kind and quirky Quebecois who is absolutely obsessed with singing. Has she ever done an interview and not broken out into song, says Kenny. I think if we could all be a little more like Celine, we'd laugh more, live our passions, be kinder to one another, and I guess, respond to more questions in song. Kenny vividly remembers spending childhood Friday nights dancing around the kitchen to Because You Love Me. She's part of my earliest memories with my Quebec-born mom and aunts. If I ever met Celine, I'm not sure if I'd bawl or fangirl or just be like, Bonjour Matant, and give her a big hug, she says. We would start and stop the tracks over and over again so we could write down the lyrics. This was around the same age that I first saw Celine in concert in Ottawa. I remember thinking I was looking at an angel when she came out in that sleek white jumpsuit. While Kenny isn't really one for astrology, she does feel she and Dion share an Aries intensity. She's so fiery in the things she loves and pursues. Say what you will about the start of her relationship with René Angelo, Dion's manager turned husband, but the way she loved that man for the rest of his life is touching, Kenny says. She's so devoted to her children. She feels a sense of duty to her fans. And she's relentless in her commitment to performing. Over a long career, she's been steadfast in pursuing what she loves, full force. What better way to live? Among superfans, the 2002 sentimental power ballad I Surrender emerges as a near-universal favorite. You can listen to it at almost any pivotal moment in your life. The vocals are so powerful, the drums, the voice, says Zuk. In 2016, I finally had the chance to see Celine Dion in concert in Las Vegas. My husband, more of a Barbra Streisand fan, was skeptical, wondering if it might just be a cheesy Vegas show, says Bagan. When Celine emerged in a stunning gold Armani sequin gown and began singing I Surrender, our expectations were wildly exceeded. That performance transformed I Surrender into one of our favorite songs to listen to together. Kenny says she has as many favorite Celine Dion songs as she has moods. The drama of I Surrender is among my all-time faves, even though I'm tone deaf and can barely sing along. En attendant CES Pas is one of my favorites from her French hits, It's So Sweet and Innocent. And obviously I'm here for TikTok's rediscovery of It's All Coming Back to Me Now, she says. I love her rendition of River Deep, Mountain High as a hype song at our wedding. My brother-in-law played it on the piano as my husband and I walked back up the aisle post-ceremony. One song, however, has become particularly poignant for her. I was never a huge fan of A New Day Has Come, but it played one morning while I was holding my newborn son, finally in my arms after an IVF journey, something Celine went through too, Kenny says. The lyrics felt like healing. Where there was pain, now there's joy. Where there was weakness, I found my strength, all in the eyes of a boy. She adds, he's a toddler now but I still squeeze him and hear Celine singing, and the world thought I had it all. But I was waiting for you. As Dion navigates her latest setback, resolving to return to the stage despite her life-altering diagnosis, Callie Farrell has found herself in awe of her grace and determination. She's this fierce and gentle force, which feels pretty rare in pop culture today, says Farrell, who has sung Dion songs at almost every stage of her life, but It's All Coming Back to Me Now has lived rent-free in her head since she saw the music video at 9 years old. I think I love her most for the reminder she offers us all to be your true, most authentic self, quirks and all. Throughout her life and career, she's modeled that you don't need to compromise love, laughter, and a bit of delightful weirdness to be successful. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like this video and drop comments, and most importantly don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything.